do I get people to know that I'm not really weird, but I'm kind of sort of weird, but not really. I think I just speak what everybody else is thinking. Maybe not better that way. Why does this hair have a mind of its own? It's not fair. Neither is the world. Wah. Am I a boss? Technically, yeah, but like if you went in my soul, hi, nope. Hi guys. Once again, I'm not prepared. Can somebody get that kid a Happy Meal? Hi guys. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to talk about what I channeled for May. Let's start over. Fuck. Hi guys. So this video is going to be about the cosmos and what we can be expecting for the May forecast. I don't know. Anyway, so basically I channeled, I feel like the basic planets were, fuck me. Hi guys. Okay, so for this video, we're going to be discussing what you guys can be expecting come May. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so in regards to the cosmos, there we go, I fucked it up. Okay, so I channeled Venus, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Chiron, Jupiter, Neptune, Lilith, and the North Node. All right, so I'm just gonna go over that, what we can be expecting to feel as a collective. I didn't like double check this energy with astrologers or anything out there. I didn't check the aspects that we're going to be feeling. Even though I'm doing this right now, I'm kind of feeling this out because I don't want anybody really getting addicted to astrology. As much as I do believe in it, and as much as I think it's important, and I think it's really important to work with that energy, especially with specific things happening in your life, or healing, or wanting to do things in your life. And is this a good time to do this, or is this not a good time to do this? Oh my god damn it, Kylo. Oh, you weren't even barking before, fucker. Sorry, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want you guys getting addicted to checking in with astrology every day. That's all. I think this is fine, like on a monthly basis, or maybe even a weekly basis, but just not on a daily basis. But you guys do what you want, obviously. If you feel like that helps you, or if you guys feel better, I just personally, I don't like any type of attachments. So that's just me personally. So you guys do what you want with that. All right. So with that being said, let's start with Mercury in regards to what we will be feeling. Okay, yeah. So the energy I was picking up on was fast-paced energy and then slowing down. The energy felt very clean. So it wasn't like imbalanced. It was just like psh, 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 psh. So I feel like we'll be moving really fast because remember, Mercury, it rules the mind, speaking, communication, thoughts, things of that matter. This is the planet that rules Virgo. This is the planet that rules Gemini. So this came through as clean energy. I didn't really get anything negative about it. So maybe just a lot of energy due to the warmer weather that lies ahead, depending where you guys are at. The energy was freedom of the mind, feeling different, intuitive insight, breaking free. I felt like almost like opposition energy, which don't quote me. I'm not saying this is it word for word, but pretty much, just think of it this way. Again, this is how I learned Neptune energy imagery and doing it myself. So basically, let's say you have Mercury here on your natal chart, and then let's just say you have the Sun over here, so it's opposition. Again, don't quote me. I'm just trying to give you an overall idea as to opposition, how it works. So I wouldn't necessarily say that that's always a good thing. However, it didn't feel bad, but I think that's where the slowing down of things is coming from towards the end. So maybe there is an aspect somewhere within that, maybe breaking free from whatever it is you guys are going through in May, is slowing things down, so for you're gonna get clarity from breaking free from things maybe that no longer serve you, something like that. But also at the same time, when you do things like that, it kind of sort of, it kind of has a mix, right? It feels good because you're breaking free, but at the same time, it's something new, right? Because you were used to that energy. So it just may be that opposition, so to speak, a change. So there was clarity. There was also an energy of curiosity. Should I or shouldn't I? And this is probably in regards to that breaking free, right? Because I feel like that's what we do when we break free from something. It's kind of like breaking free from an addiction. It's whether it's a relationship or even like sometimes a job, right? It's like we know we're not happy doing, let's just say, customer service, but we know we need the money and everyone's up our ass, you know, and then we're just thinking to ourselves, should we do customer service? You know, like I can't tell you how many times in my life I was in those positions where I'm like, I know I'm going to be miserable being a customer service rep. And this is no dig at anybody who does that, but it's like, I knew like I would just, I fucking hated those jobs so much. And but like people would make you feel bad, you know, like, well, you got to figure something out, and it's like they're not wrong, but it's like you're supposed to take that time to figure what works for you. So should I or shouldn't I? It really depends where Mercury lies in your natal chart, and where Mercury is going to be transiting, because again, it's Mercury in your natal chart. Let's just say it's in the third house and it's in, I don't know, Aries, you know, so it's like that's always going to stay there. But then the transits, where is the Mercury transiting? Is it going to be in your fourth house, your fifth house? So that's going to affect you guys differently, but all of us in the same way, but you know, just somewhat differently. Should I or shouldn't I? If Mercury is transiting in somebody's seventh house, well, then this would be a relationship. This would be a partnership. So hopefully that makes sense. Something about feeling differently and intuitively as well. Okay, so the sun. The energy I was channeling was anger turning into calmness, being able to sit still and feel good, coming out from the dark and into the light, feeling peaceful. So again, there's like this repetitive energy of breaking free from something. So, you know, if you guys want me to be more specific in regards to what transits are currently going on, when I do these things, I'll do it. I just kind of intentionally left that out because these videos can get pretty lengthy, but also more so, I don't want you guys pinpointing, oh, sun is going in Pisces, I'm going to be more, you know, going within and kicking people out, you know, because it's like, I don't want you guys to get hung up on that. I would rather this stuff be a mystery, you know, like when it happens, it fucking happens. That's how life is supposed to be, you know. Channeling and being able to do this stuff is just here for guidance, you know. It's just here to make you guys think. That's the point of astrologers and psychics. It's really nothing more than that. There's some people out there who really don't have guidance, or, you know, really could have, like, my crown chakra is imbalanced as well sometimes, where it's just like I can't even channel for myself. So sometimes it's like source or whatever it is you believe in knows that there are people like us out there that need that guidance. So that's just something for you guys to reflect and think about. All right, so feeling peaceful. There will be things that feel restrictive that we enjoy. So there's going to be this energy of that there's things we enjoy, but that we feel we can't either obtain or do. There's some type of restriction around things we enjoy. So it's definitely Saturn's energy for sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like pausing because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, there's Saturn. Okay, so then I went into Saturn. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Saturn's energy will be able to keep moving forward, taking practical risks, but nothing too risky. So I feel like Saturn, you know, that's that strict dad who teaches us those lessons we don't want to learn but have to learn, that, you know, we end up being appreciative in the long run. It's always those moments where we're like, why me? Why me? And it's like, and then all of a sudden we're like, okay, that wasn't so bad. But then we end up in those moments again because it's life. And then we're like, fuck, you know, but we always get out of it. You know, we always have to remind ourselves, this is temporary. This is temporary. I think there's a book on it, but it's not like talking about the planets or anything. I think they call it The Meantime. And of course, that was my Aquarius friend back in high school who told me about this book. So anyway, so Saturn, you know, whatever this energy is so far, because there's definitely like repetition throughout the other planets. Saturn sees this, that we're going through this, and is able to pull us back from wanting to go back to whatever isn't serving us, or Saturn keeps us pushing through, keeps it moving, keeps doing what is going to serve us in the long run. Lilith. Okay, so I said this in the other video. Lilith is now in Cancer. It was in Gemini before. When Lilith is in Gemini, she's when she's in Cancer, in the beginning stages, what I'm picking up on is more reflective, more, you know, going within. But I believe this changes. I still didn't look into this. But anyway, wanting to nurture ourselves, wanting to take care of ourselves, wanting to be open to the advice of others at this time, such as our guides. So if we don't actually go to others, or if we don't open up to others, I feel like what we're going to be doing is connecting to whatever it is we do believe in. That's what I was picking up on. Jupiter. Faith in something bigger than us. Our luck is expanding, or we are walking towards where we feel we are being called to go in order for our luck to expand. Some of us may feel called to go in a certain direction that we're unsure about, and this may feel uncomfortable for some of us, yet at the same time we'll do it because we feel like it's destiny, fate, or something else leading the way intuitively. And for those of you who don't know, this completely and totally makes sense to me regarding Jupiter, because Jupiter originally ruled Pisces and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So what you have going on here from what I channeled is faith in whatever it is you guys believe in, as well as expansion of luck. And this is exactly what Jupiter does. It's that intuitive knowing that brings us, unbeknownst to us, where it is we need to go in order for us to expand on that luck. And that's the thing, that usually we don't realize that. Usually we don't realize that within this planet, Jupiter, that we're led somewhere that's very lucky. And it all stems from intuitively being led. I'm wording that wrong. Just knowing intuitively where to go, or connecting intuitively to the right people because you feel like you're being led in the right direction or something like that, even if you don't quite understand it. And that's the beauty of Jupiter. And that's exactly what I was channeling. Neptune. So the energy of this was kaleidoscope eyes. Kaleidoscope, I hope I pronounced that right. My dad would be like, what did you say? Resilient. So the energy of Neptune is balancing ourselves and matters of the heart, leveling out our emotions in order to control seeing clearly, because when we're balanced, feelings or not, we can see more clearly by removing ourselves from situations we're currently in. So when I was channeling this, I felt like this, you know, this made sense to me. And I'm sure I feel like it's pretty straightforward, right? But sometimes we need to hear it. So as a rising Libra, I've always had this ability to, like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, I'm never just going to choose a side just because, you know, you're my mom, you're my dad, or you're my best friend. It's like we always are able to take ourselves outside of it. because it's like we believe in fairness, like, well, you were wrong, or, you know, you were right, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. So it's hard to see clearly when you're in the situation, when you're angry about something or someone or people, when you're sad about something, someone, or, you know, people, whatever it is, or the opposite, when you're in love or you really like somebody. Like, it really depends on your personal Neptune aspects within your natal chart, whether you guys are too blind, you see somebody's good sides and not their bad, or you do see their bad but you ignore them. And then it's like, when you do see their bad sides, it's like, are you only focusing in on their bad sides? See, it depends. Like, if Neptune is aspecting Saturn, or if Venus is aspecting Neptune and Saturn, this will do that kind of black or white type of energy, unfortunately, that if you are in a situation where it's like you were only seeing somebody's good side and now all of a sudden you're seeing their bad side, you're all of a sudden not doing this balancing scale. You're just choosing one, because now you're like, wow, is that how it really is? And then you're just like, but that's not actually really seeing clearly. You're still fucking blindsided, because that's the energy you're supposed to work through in this current life. You're supposed to actually see things. You're supposed to work through that karmic lesson, so to speak, because that's not the truth, right? The truth is that there's good and bad to everybody. You know, what's bad, really? It's just because sometimes we're in the situation, we think things are worse than they really are, because it's us, it's our life, you know? So I don't know about you guys, but I know every time I've ever been in a relationship with these guys, when I'm actually over them and I've stepped away from the situation, I'm always able to, number one, I forget half the shit that's gone on. Like, literally, I have to either, like, I don't know, be like having these random conversations with my friends, family, whatever, or people 9 out of 10 times have to remind me of the shit that has gone on. And like, usually the shit that they're reminding me of is like the big shit, like the big things. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I forgot about that. That is terrible. And it's just funny how it works like that sometimes. But when you're actually out of it and you're over it, okay, because not everybody is able to even do that. I feel like I'm able to do that because of other aspects within my chart, like where the planets are, blah blah blah, but mainly because I'm rising Libra, because it's not just the mask, it's so much more than that. But because I'm a rising Libra, once I'm out of the situation, I'm no longer feeling those feelings, I'm truly over the person, I'm able to put myself in that person's shoes and see their perspective on things, see why they acted the way they did, see why they said the things they did. I can then have compassion for myself and understand why I did the things I did, why I said the things I did. And there is that well-balanced energy that, okay, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but, you know, I see the bigger picture now. You know, like, we didn't belong together, you know, long story short, or we shouldn't have been friends, or we shouldn't have had a partnership, whatever your case is. But it's harder to see clearly and for how things really are when you're in it and when you're feeling it, what feeling is, whether it's anger, sadness, or love, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When you're in it, it's just truly hard, no matter how much you tell yourself, no, I see. No, you fucking don't. You just don't, because you're in it. So that's the energy I was channeling regarding Neptune. So I almost feel like where Neptune is transiting within your guys' natal chart, it's almost like you guys are aware that there is some type of, that you guys may not fully understand something. So it's like you're almost waiting for clarity. And what I mean by that is not forgetting it like on your own or from other people, but almost just like within due time. Like, time will tell itself, right? Is that the quote? I don't know. I don't really care. But that was the energy of it. Also, the energy was nurturing our intuition with, this is exactly what I was saying, without needing confirmation. without needing confirmation, and building a relationship with our higher self. So it's almost as if like we truly believe that we're getting these intuitive hits from source or higher self, whatever it is you guys believe in. Like, listen, just chill. Just chill. Don't be sad, or don't be angry, or don't be overly this, don't be overly that. Let time do its work, you know, and then you'll figure it out. Like, you'll go within, you'll figure, like, that was the energy. And then it's like there's some type of trust within your guys' self, and it's like, so it's like you're connecting to source and you're believing it. You don't think it's ego, something like that. Pluto. Something about, again, I did not specify any of these full moons, new moons. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what energy they're called. But something about during the full moon, releasing something will feel painful. Learning new things, communicating differently, moving around differently, something small, but something nonetheless. So this energy that I was channeling, this was not huge. I don't see this playing out really big in May, but it is playing out in small ways in our lives. So this took me back. I don't know about you guys, but I forgot that on the, what is it? Wait, I don't have that. Is it on my birth certificate? I don't know, but they were showing me a birth certificate and the baby footprint, you know, like, and I forgot like how you put that in ink. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But so the energy was like new identity, getting balance. And this was all coming from the mind. So anyway, nurturing ourselves differently as well. Something about this being hard, difficult, but nonetheless progress. All that makes sense to me. You know, change is hard. I always tell you guys, you know, if there's any memories you guys remember, like random memories, or it's like, I don't know why I remember this, but I remember this. That all is part of your journey in regards to what's going to stand out the most. So I always remember my dad telling me, changing is hard when you're older, so it's best to do it now. And I was like, why? Like, why would I always remember that random? To me, that's random. Being told that at 14 or 15, like, what the hell? Why did I always remember that? Because I feel like I'm in the process of it now. And even though, yeah, it's so difficult, but it is possible. And I felt like the energy, not that he was saying you can't do it, but it's just too hard, was kind of like what I was picking up on. Okay, so the moon, releasing things in order to feel a sense of balance, coming to a lighter energy, committed to more grounding things that offer us abundance. Earth energy is what I was feeling. Anything that takes us out of our element is what we are leaving behind. Okay, Chiron. We've been enlightened in some way. This helps us move around because we've healed, or at least are currently healing healthy. So what I mean by move around is like usually within the Chiron energy, when you're hurt about something, or if you're trying to heal, or if you're going through a spiritual awakening, you're kind of being like forced, so to speak, depending on what type of spiritual awakening you have, to deal with old wounds, usually triggered from childhood, that you didn't realize, or maybe you did realize. So it's almost as if like there's something about whatever it is we're all feeling within whatever we're going through, because I know Chiron is in Aries, so it's something about ourselves we're learning pretty much that we're working on, or we have worked on. I'm sorry, we are currently working on, but it's like in such a healthy way that it makes us feel like we're not feeling bad about ourselves is the energy. It's like we're feeling like we can do this, like we can work with this is obtainable. I don't know, we're just not feeling bad about ourselves, something like that. So this enables us to get out there in the world differently. There's no stuck energy. It's like we want to get out there and use what we learned, or prove to ourselves we've healed by using healing techniques that have worked for us. So the energy I was picking up on was like going out there, because again, it's May, so I don't know where you guys are, but it's just like all of this makes sense to me in general, because we're always feeling more social, because we're also entering Gemini seasons. That makes sense too, the twins, like so, and I don't mean that like in a mean way, but like that is the energy of Gemini, wanting to be more social. And of course, the warmer weather makes you feel better. You just want to get out there. And this isn't for everyone. I know there's people who hate the heat, whatever. Just generally speaking. So what I was picking up on was that some work has been done where we either feel more confident, or we're in the process of it, but we feel confident enough to try to like, not like test ourselves, but maybe like with people or something out there, whatever you guys consider your weakness to be, it's like you'll test yourself with people, you know, like, no, I'm strong, or I'm confident, you know, but it's all holistic. It's not like fake confidence. It's not fake, no, I'm a good person, you know, like, let's say if you think like you're not a good person, something like that, whatever idea you guys have come up with, because there's some type of enlightenment in some way in regards to wounds and healing. That was really it. So the last one was the North Node in Taurus, like where we're at with this for May. I didn't like this energy. I think this may be the beginning for some of us who feel that we haven't achieved our North Node yet, or aren't currently working at it. There was like a lot of daydreaming going on, intuitive hits, trying things out, but it was more of a not doing. It was more of like trying to plan in the head. I think maybe because it's May too, and it's Gemini season, and this isn't to say it's a Gemini thing, but you're more social again. The energy was lust is what I was picking up on. I'm not gonna lie. So again, this could be where the North Node in Taurus can become 7 deadly sin, like, so to speak. And it's like, you can't, and I'm not trying to get religious or like, don't do that, you know, but it's like, it's all about balance at the end of the day. So it's like, don't forget what it is you guys want to achieve, and lean towards like the things that are kind of derailing you, you know, like I would suggest don't keep thinking, oh, I still have a year or whatever it is, wherever it ends, you know, because I feel like I just don't think that's the energy, because I don't think that's the energy where you guys can succeed with achieving your North Node in Taurus and keeping it. There's a huge difference there that I think a lot of people don't realize about getting what it is you want, being successful, and being able to keep it. There's a difference. And the reason I'm saying this is because what I notice with this whole thing that's going on with the cosmos right now, where did I write it? I mean, I pretty much remembered it because I was like, oh, mother of God. Cool. I love when I do this. Cool. So, oh, right there, right in front of me. Oh, wait, no, I didn't tell you guys about the Venus energy. Well, before we get to Venus, sorry. So the reason I think it's like so like almost potent this year, between last year, this year, and going into next year, is because of this. And I'm sure there's other things I'm missing too, but these ones stood out the most. Uranus being in Taurus, that went into Taurus in 2018, right? But it's like all coming to a full, I don't know, chapter, like the ending of a chapter. It's like all of it is interplaying with one another. I mean, of course, it's the cosmos, I get it, but just follow me here. So Uranus, okay, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. The original ruler was Saturn. Original rulers still have that energy within, you know, within that zodiac sign. Like it didn't really go away. It's almost like a combo deal. At least this is what I channel, because I wasn't for that originally. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But the fact that I keep channeling that energy just proves to me it's like, doesn't matter what I think. So Uranus is in Taurus. Remember, you guys will feel this energy within your natal chart wherever Taurus is in. So if it's in your first house, then that is I am, you know, whoever you guys are and figuring yourselves out. If it's in your third house, this is your local community. All right. So, and so on. So Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus and Saturn. Saturn is the strict dad. It's karma. It is here to teach you lessons. Uranus is here to shake shit up. It's here to change something abruptly. Something needs to change. And obviously with Saturn and Uranus, like there's more that goes into it. I'm just kind of giving you the dramatic, so to speak, but I guarantee you guys have been feeling this. I mean, I have. Saturn is in Aquarius. Again, Aquarius's ruler is Uranus, and that's like a combo. Again, Uranus and Saturn. So it's almost like Saturn is in Uranus and Saturn. Are you guys following? Taurus is in, the North Node is in Taurus, transiting. So that means that the North Node is pretty much hanging out close to Uranus, which is Saturn. And again, the South Node is in Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, transformation. Something's got to change. This is also related to karma. And Pluto is in Capricorn. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. And then all the new eclipses are in Taurus. Uranus is hanging out with Taurus. Again, Saturn. It's like everything we do, it's like there could be great fucking consequences, is what I'm saying. It's like, no, I'm just telling you guys, please pay attention to where these planets are currently located in your natal chart, but also where they're transiting. So you guys can try to, like, not necessarily prevent things. That's not what I mean, because fate is fate. But there are energies that you can be aware of and then work with it, instead of being, you know, like Uranus and Taurus, where it's just like, oh my God, you know, where it's just like an abrupt ending and then a random new beginning, which is the energy of that shit. So anyway, Venus. So I feel like this is kind of where this, the lesson within this energy is coming through is love, unconditional love. Pisces energy is what I was picking up on. Balanced energy, committing to a person or just ourselves. So it depends if you guys are single or if you guys are looking to commit. But I feel like some of you guys are going to be either committing to a person or yourselves and tuning the rest out if you're single. So if you guys are single and you don't enter into a new relationship, I feel like you guys are going to be just focusing on yourselves. The energy was new energies, new souls, new soul contracts entering our lives, and old energies leaving. I do think we'll still be left with our own energy of being our own worst enemy. So what I was picking up on was that no matter how this goes down in regards to wherever Venus is in May, I feel like there's going to be a test for some of us, if not all of us. Like it's a test because of, like I said, Uranus and Saturn with those transits. You know, I think more so with, I don't know. It's just, you guys, you know, do your own research in regards to Uranus being in Taurus and Pluto being in Capricorn and Saturn being in Aquarius, because there's something to what I'm telling you guys here. I know it. So I feel like we'll be left with our own energy, kind of like devil energy, where we feel trapped because it's like we're feeling like it's a test where we keep, the devil energy that I saw is self-doubt, where we question ourselves, and just that it's a test. You know, like, are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to do the same thing? It's almost like breaking a curse, breaking a cycle. And that energy makes sense with all those specific transits I just told you guys. It's like that energy is breaking karmic loops. If you think about it, the Lord of Time, that's Saturn. Pluto, I'm telling you guys, look these things up. So anyway, so that's what I predict is going to happen in regards to overall energies for May, what we're going to be feeling. If you guys want me to be more specific in regards to, like, the sun will be transiting in, I don't know, Virgo, Gemini, blah, 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 I'll do that next time. I just kind of intentionally left that out due to time, and also I don't want you guys getting addicted to that stuff. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna try. I think I'm gonna do this weekly and other things too with astrology. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. All right, hold on. Oh, okay, Oceana. All right, bye, guys.